We're going to show you some falcons right now. Look at it, it's lovely. It's a live stream of a nest in the centre of Nottingham. It's been available online for years, but the audience has grown rapidly in recent weeks. The website has now had nearly 1 million views.
Incredible. Like so many TV dramas, its ratings have been boosted by some rather impressive plot twists, including Archie, who's the male falcon, and his complicated love life.
Yeah, to explain it all to us is Erin McDade from the Nottingham Wildlife Trust. Morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I think we're just going to have to mostly look at the picture of the live stream of the falcon as well. So just tell us a little bit about what's been going on. Tell us about these two different falcons.
Yeah, well, the cameras were installed by Nottingham Trent University in 2012, and it's always been popular. But as you say, this year it's gone absolutely crazy with interest. What we had in mid-March, the resident female, Mrs. P, laid 2 eggs, so we were all set for a really exciting year. She'd had a couple of difficult years. She'd been quite ill a couple of years ago, so we were really comfortable and confident for this year. But then she disappeared. She wasn't seen on camera, and then unfortunately we got reports of a dead peregrine in the city centre, which we arranged to collect, and it looks like that was Mrs. P. But then just a couple of days later, we had a new peregrine spotted on camera, and within days, the new peregrine actually was mating. There was a short courtship with Archie, our resident male, and then in April, early April, she laid her own egg. So we've actually got 4 eggs. We had 4 eggs in the nest, 2 from each female, and it's just sent the viewers, off the scale.
So demand for sort of falcon interest has gone through the roof.
Yeah, well, last year we saw a real spike in viewers as people wanted to connect with nature, during the lockdowns, and we actually expected the interest to perhaps drop off a little again this year. But the university have installed some brand new high-definition cameras, and I think that sparked the interest. And then these twists and turns, which we always get, have really ramped it all up. Even this weekend, we've had quite a lot of interest because we had the first chick hatch last week, and we were expecting the second chick over the weekend, and it hasn't arrived. So there's still quite a lot of apprehension. We're pretty comfortable that Mrs. P's eggs won't now hatch. We don't think they're viable, but we were expecting the second egg from P9, the new female, but that's just not appeared. So we just never know with this nest and this pair, and even the new pair are now providing us with all the highs and lows, as you say, of a soap opera.
So we're seeing, is that P9, as you call her? I think she needs a better name, by the way. Is that her on the nest right now?
Yeah, the regular cam viewers are keen to give her a new name, and there's actually a vote out for names for the new chick, so that there is so much interest. But yeah, she'll take over. She'll do most of the duties, as far as I'm aware this morning. That's her on the nest. They will share the duties, but she does most of the work at the moment, with Archie fetching and storing the food. Another interesting twist, thanks to some help from another camera project, we actually know that she's actually related to Archie. They're from the same nest in London. They're from the same nest in Charing Cross. So that's a complete coincidence that as they move out from their own sites, their own nest, looking for new territories, that they've both ended up in Nottingham. So that's just another interesting twist we've had on the NTU camera. Yeah,
it all adds to why so many people are watching it. Oh, it's buffering, but a live buffering there on BBC Breakfast for you. What's the sort of timeline now? What are we watching out for in the next few weeks and months ahead?
Over the next couple of weeks, we're really expecting the chicks to grow, or the chick to grow. It seems to be doing very well. So we don't know why the second chick hasn't hatched. But over the next couple of weeks, they'll get really quite robust. And then hopefully, if we can, with COVID rules, we'll hopefully put a ring on that new chick so that we may be able to monitor its progress in the years ahead too.
Oh, it's so wonderful to speak to you, and lovely to see them as well. I know you're one of your earphones fell out. We heard you, don't worry. Thank you very much indeed.
That's Erin McDade talking about the falcon nest in Nottingham, which I know has kept a lot of people entertained for quite some time.
Lovely to see it.
Yeah.